Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Good.
Give him 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Running, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
That's all you got?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Denver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Jets.
Lock going to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. To throw it is Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
47.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Go to 54. Go to 54.
Third and long for Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. This is taken at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Second and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 40-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Clock now on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that again.
No, not at all. It's almost like bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up
Now Drake. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 4th down, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense. Is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 10-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 23, Jets 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
To
and
throw again on second down. Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
The Broncos' 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And again, it's Prescott. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Lock's throw caught by Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
For a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
In your face.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Let's go, D. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, when's the mic? Watch 1.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey, we got three.
On the give, this is Drake. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
On second and 11 now. Prescott, Ertz over the middle.
Complete to Zach Ertz. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3 down. Mike, 4. It's time to win. Kill.
Prescott from the gun. And now here is another interception. Prescott picked off near the 26. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets 33. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 44, Jets 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second
on second down.
Huntley. 7-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw again. Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
Prescott's pass.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Drake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Number 30, the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
At the 43-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another carry.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
Prescott on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Michael Pierce.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Ready, go!
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block. Squeeze, get in there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Hey, 2-2.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Final score,